EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Orbits of Oklahoma City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Devon Achane.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Done good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he stopped immediately there.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
Fielded just inside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. hits.
65 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Miller on the read option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw here.
Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
In motion goes the tight end.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
In motion left, Bateman.
On the ball, on the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Seven Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On first down, back to Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You can look at this defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1 yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come 19. Keep up with our attack. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw again.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And now look at him go.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and a couple. Now Lawrence.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They'll pitch it out to H.M.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll run H.M.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Maverick.
Keep those sticks moving. Some momentum, hero. Keep it rolling, boys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And some space here. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 18 on the play.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a sink right.
On play action, Lawrence. This ball caught by Mechie.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Lawrence.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Done good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Just saying that. That's not what I saw. What are you looking at, ref?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now back to throw.
Rashad Bateman. He'll have the 1st down and more than that.
And touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
82 yards.
And the Orbits are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run straight ahead with H.M.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Falcons! Richie James, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. Done good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now done for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Falcons 42, Orbits 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 52 yards. And the Orbits are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, he shifts past him. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Great job.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd and 6.
11.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Done good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
18, right in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's James. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Byron Jones getting to him from the secondary.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 5. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this out past the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good. 4A.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completion left side to Miller. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Oklahoma City first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 average, Mustang 19. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Running left, Achane.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.